Okay, we're going to test stream 2. We're going to test stream 2. Maybe a little bit more crowd noise than we want. Maybe not. Okay. Testing stream 2. Check, check 1. Check, check 1. Check, check 1, 2. Check, check 1. Check, check 1. Check, check 1, 2. All kinds of background noise in that. All right, trying again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 5, 5. 4, 4, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, that's maxing out. Check, 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 check. Let's go with that for now. Okay. Mister? All right, here we go. I can see that. How you doing, Luca? Be careful, there's an extension cord there for your external viewfinder. Right, so you should know what we're trying to pull off tonight. Ridiculous. Oh, no.
building downtown.
The building looks like it's flush with the property line, but 1 to 2 feet off, and to pour the forms and things for the sidewalk, they need to have access, so it's just temporary construction easement.
Grand Forks City Planner Ryan Brooks says the owners of the Hive building contacted the city about the easement. The North Dakota Public Service Commission will meet tomorrow to vote on the Summit Carbon Solutions pipeline project that aims to permanently store carbon emissions underground west of Bismarck. The PSC denied Summit a permit in 2023, but the company made changes to its
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome everybody today to our coverage of high school volleyball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network in Grand Forks on KNOX Radio, and also on I3G Media Sports in Valley City on KOVC with video coverage today at newsdakota.com and also knoxradio.com. Glad to have you along with us here tonight. Ryan Cunningham with you from Red River High School, where tonight the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders will take on the Valley City Highlanders in an elimination matchup in the Eastern Dakota Conference Volleyball Tournament. A win, and you're moving on to Fargo and taking on West Fargo. I should say, rather, moving on to West Fargo Cheyenne and going up against your next opponent in the matchup, which would be either against a Fargo Davies situation. Correction, that would be back up on the top of the bracket, would it not? We would go up against either a Fargo Shanley or a West Fargo Horace in the next round for the winner of this matchup. The loser of this matchup is eliminated for 2024, and so we have finally reached that point in the season, and every point does, or every season I should say, eventually comes to this point. And that point is who goes on, who goes home. At some point you've got to have an elimination. In football, we eliminate a few during the course of the regular season, but in volleyball, everybody makes a tournament and you have the opportunity to keep winning and win your way to the next level, or of course your season can come to an end. And it can't be any more fitting than these two teams running into each other here tonight, because this one should be excellent. The last time they played in Valley City, the Highlanders were ahead 2-1 on Grand Forks Red River, and the Riders came roaring back to win 3-2. The first time around here, it was a sweep for the Rough Riders, and so the Rough Riders currently have the 2-0 advantage over Valley City, but none of those matter at this point except for the seeding purposes as you accrued points in the regular season. And we saw Red River go into the tournament as a number 6 seed. They were swept by number 3 West Fargo Cheyenne at Cheyenne on Tuesday night. Valley City went into the tournament as a 7 seed, and they were swept at Fargo Davies by the Fargo Davies Eagles. So both teams coming off of sweeps in the first round of this Eastern Dakota Conference tournament, and a change for this year. Under normal circumstances, after that first round, we'd be on our way to a neutral site someplace. But this year, we're going to be playing at the home sites of the higher seeded team for the second round as well. And so what that means for us is that now we're in a situation where the host seeds are going to be determined by whoever was seeded the highest, and that means tonight Davies will host, Fargo Shanley is going to host, West Fargo is going to host tonight, and Grand Forks Red River will host as the 6 seed against the 7 seed. But we expect a really good matchup. Both of these teams have some tremendous playmakers, and it's now the postseason. And you know, the cliche in sports, but it's a cliche because it's true. The hardest thing to do is eliminate somebody's season, and so tonight somebody's going to have to do that to somebody else as this one takes off into the next level, you could say, and somebody moves on to a state qualifying matchup, which would be on Saturday, and that would take place at Cheyenne High School. So there's a lot on the line coming up here tonight, and we're looking forward to a great matchup between these two in a battle for survival. Grand Forks Red River, the 6 seed in the EDC tournament, hosting the 7 seed Valley City, and the Highlanders taking on the Rough Riders here tonight at Red River High School. We bring it to you courtesy of our premier sports partners. Our pregame report tonight in Valley City, presented by Sanford Health Valley City, here for all and here for good. And our pregame report tonight in Grand Forks, brought to you by True North Equipment, true to your values and ready to serve you. And Signature Graphics and Apparel, it's your vision, make it come to life at Signature Graphics and Apparel. We'll take a break on our pregame report. When we come back, we'll show you the tournament in progress so you can get an idea of just what's happening tonight all around the area. But this one's going to be a good one tonight. We're looking forward to it. Grand Forks Red River hosting Valley City. Stay with us as we continue with more in a couple of moments. This is our coverage of high school volleyball tonight on the Rivard's Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports in Grand Forks, and on I3G Media Sports and KOVC in Valley City.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to SprayAdvantage.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always...
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com. Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
Welcome back to our coverage of high school volleyball tonight on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Sports in Grand Forks, and on I3G Media Sports and on KOVC in Valley City. Ryan Cunningham with you tonight from Red River High School. Rough Riders and the Highlanders tonight in a battle for survival in the Eastern Dakota Conference Tournament. The winners moving on to a date on Saturday to try to qualify their way into the state tournament with one more win. And the loser in this one's going to be finished for the season. So it is all on the line here tonight. In a mid-November night, we've had a beautiful November thus far, and obviously every November sees it turn into this type of a situation, and so that's definitely going to be some of the drama that comes into this one tonight. But elimination nights are fun for those of us that are fans. Maybe not so much fun for coaches and players and parents, but for those of us that are fans, we usually get the best out of teams when they're facing elimination. Our pregame report tonight in Grand Forks is brought to you by Signature Graphics and Apparel in East Grand Forks. It's your vision. Make it come to life at Signature Graphics and Apparel. And True North Equipment, true to your values, ready to serve you with John Deere products in the upper Red River Valley. And in Valley City, our pregame report tonight is brought to you by Sanford Health Valley City. Here for all and here for good. So let's show you what we have as far as the tournament is concerned, so you can take a look at it for yourself here tonight with our Drive for the Title that we have for you this evening. And for those of you in Grand Forks, Drive for the Title is presented by Toys for Trucks. For those of you in Valley City, presented by Sanford Health Valley City. And you can see that the top part of your screen, for those of you taking in video coverage tonight at newsdakota.com, knoxradio.com, and on the respective YouTube channels, KNOX TV and also KOVC TV. The top half of the bracket that you see on your screen are the semifinals after the first round matchup. So Fargo Shanley has moved on with a win over Fargo South in the opening round. And West Fargo Horace has advanced with a very commanding win over West Fargo in the opening round. West Fargo Cheyenne with a sweep over Grand Forks Red River, as we mentioned, and Valley City was swept by Fargo Davies in the first round. So tonight, Shanley will host Horace in a semi. Davies will host Cheyenne in a semifinal. And in the bottom half of the bracket where we are, West Fargo is hosting Fargo South tonight, and Grand Forks Red River hosts this matchup with Valley City. Now, the winners will move on to the next round, and you can see those two brackets on the top half of your screen that are colored in green. It's really easy to understand the color coding combinations tonight. Green means go, as in you go to the state tournament. So that winner of Shanley Horace and that winner of Cheyenne Davies, they're going to move on to the state tournament after tonight's matchups are over. The losers of those matchups will drop into the spots that are reserved for one of them in the bottom half of that bracket. So the winner here tonight will take on the loser of Fargo Shanley and West Fargo Horace in one of the three matchups that will be set to go at West Fargo Cheyenne coming up on Saturday. And the other matchup, West Fargo and South, the winner there will get either Cheyenne or Davies. Then two more spots will be decided in the state tournament coming up on Saturday, along with that top bracket, which you see in the middle of your screen to the right. That one's outlined in blue. That's because blue means first place and the champion is there. But the winners of those top matches tonight also qualify for state. And in the Eastern Dakota Conference, usually the championship is nice, but tonight is the night that gets really exciting. You want to win your way into the state tournament, and we see that duplicated in every sport in the EDC. Volleyball, basketball, hockey. It's always about getting that win and moving on to the next level of the state tournament. And then when you play for that championship, kind of some house money that goes into that situation. But tonight, on the bottom half of the bracket where these two teams are, it's a fight for survival. There's no place to go if you drop this one. And so this is where we find ourselves on Thursday in the middle of the Eastern Dakota Conference Tournament. But again, Shanley the top seed, Davies the 2 seed, Cheyenne the 3 seed. And when you took a look at the standings at the end of the year, those 3 teams had clearly separated themselves from the rest. But after that, Horace, West Fargo, Red River, Valley City, there was some interchangeability in those particular situations. And there was a Fargo North that was in there that was pretty good that didn't make it to the round of 8. So there's some interesting matchups that could go on as this tournament plays out, and we think we're going to have one of them here tonight. And that's Drive for the Title on our pregame report. Our pregame report for those of you, or I should say rather Drive for the Title for those of you in Grand Forks, brought to you by Toys for Trucks. They are your car, truck, and Jeep accessory supercenter in Grand Forks. Full showroom of custom wheels and rims, and you can also get an automatic start installed, the good ones that will start each and every time as the weather gets cooler at Toys for Trucks. In Valley City, Drive for the Title, brought to you by Sanford Health Valley City, ready to serve you with all of your health care needs in Valley City. They are here for all and here for good at Sanford Health in Valley City. We'll take another break on our pregame report as we continue along with our matchup here tonight from Red River High School. It's the Rough Riders going up against the Highlanders. Valley City at Grand Forks, Red River. We have a good one set up for you tonight. We're looking forward to having it with you. This is our coverage of high school volleyball on I3G Media Sports and KOVC in Valley City, and on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports in Grand Forks. We're back with more in just a moment.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team. Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop in to Jarrell's and Hockey World.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Welcome back to our coverage of high school volleyball tonight in the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, KNOX Sports Grand Forks, I3G Media Sports, KOVC in Valley City from Red River High School tonight, where the Rough Riders will go up against the Highlanders. It'll be Valley City at Grand Forks Red River, a battle for survival in the Eastern Dakota Conference tonight. Our pregame report in Valley City is brought to you by Sanford Health Valley City, here for all. and here for good. And our pregame report this evening in Grand Forks brought to you by True North Equipment, true to your values and ready to serve you in Grand Forks, and Signature Graphics and Apparel. It's your vision. Make it come to life in East Grand Forks at Signature Graphics and Apparel. Well, it's time to take a look at some of the players that are going to make this one the matchup that it should be, and some of the matchups that could be a lot of fun to watch here this evening. Let's take a look at our game fuel for tonight, and our fuel for the game is presented for those of you in Grand Forks by Circle K on South Washington in Grand Forks. And for the Rough Riders, really we've seen a sort of a gel around the three players that you see on your screen right now. Lizzie Coons, the outside hitter at 6 feet tall, has been their steady Eddie. She is a place where you can run plenty of offense through and know that you're going to see some dependability there. Shea Panos has been their explosive outside hitter or middle hitter. She plays more like an outside at 5'10", but can move to the middle and surprise you rather quickly. And as a senior, she sees the floor extremely well. Then you have Carson Grube, only 5 feet 8 inches tall, but Carson Grube playing that outside position has been extremely good and very athletic for Grand Forks Red River as well. Now for each of these teams, there's one player that we kind of leave off the list because this is where we've seen the majority of the offense come from. But for Grand Forks Red River, Gabby Useldinger at 6'3", and in the middle of that blocking position can make an impact. Just as a sophomore, hasn't played a lot of varsity minutes and is still trying to catch up to the speed of the game, but she can definitely be an impact player for Red River. For Valley City, when we've seen Katie Koka be good, we've seen Katie Koka be extremely good. On the outside at 5'10", she's a junior. For those of you in Grand Forks, she's a coach's kid. She knows this game of volleyball, and back in the day when she was a freshman, she was already seeing minutes in some key spots for this Red River team. Now, or rather this Valley City Highlander team, and now as a junior, boy, she's been very good. Had a chance to watch her play at Fargo North this year, and when Red River, or I should say rather, when Valley City started to make a comeback on Fargo North, it was because Katie Koka got to be really good in the latter stages of that matchup. But it didn't happen without Jovi Borg and Ava Hughesby taking some pressure off of Koka. Jovi Borg, an outside hitter, Ava Hughesby, an opposite hitter. You can see they're both seniors. They've both been in some big moments with this Highlander volleyball team in the past, and so from those players that are on the screen, there's a little bit of an edge and experience to Valley City tonight, and in some key moments, when you're in an elimination type matchup, that can really matter. But one of the players that doesn't come up on the screen here, and I think could be an interesting matchup tonight, is Bailey LaRue for Valley City. So we had Gabby Useldinger for Red River, Bailey LaRue for Valley City. They're both middles, and again, they're blockers, not necessarily attackers. They can do the attacking, but that matchup in the middle tonight of who comes up with a big block at the right time could really be where this match swings this evening. And so we're going to see really good individual matchups here tonight in this play. I mean, we really are going to see some matchups that, kind of are gritty up there, with a Lizzie Coons facing a Katie Koka, a Shea Panos in the middle trying to occupy some space, a Carson Grube on the outside, Jovi Borg, Ava Hughesby coming back after them. The block could be a big part of who ends up having success tonight, and both teams have the ability to block. Perhaps neither team has really reached blocking efficiency as of yet. If one team does, they'll be a clear favorite to win this one tonight. If they block about the way that they normally do, then this thing is going to be really close like it was the last time in Valley City. That's your game fuel for tonight. And for those of you in Grand Forks, presented by Circle K, brand new location on South Washington in Grand Forks. Tremendous frozen food section. Also a number of beverages that are available, open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. New in the area, Circle K bringing you our game fuel for tonight. We're going to take another break as we continue with our pregame report this evening. When we come back, we'll talk about the keys to the matchup for these two teams tonight, and we'll get ready for our starting lineups in volleyball, or rather volleyball, I should say, which, as you can see on your screen, is just under 10 minutes away from the preliminaries coming up in this one. And the date with elimination coming up for one of these two teams. It's Grand Forks Red River and Valley City, the Highlanders at the Rough Riders tonight, and we've got more coming up in just a couple of moments, so we invite you to stay with us for more next. This is our coverage of high school volleyball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX in Grand Forks, and on I3G Media and KOVC Sports in Valley City. We're back with more after this.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Need seed, think Proseed. Proseed.net.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersales.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Welcome back to our coverage of high school volleyball tonight in the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, KNOX Sports in Grand Forks, and on I3G Media Sports and KOVC Radio and KOVC Sports in Valley City. Ryan Cunningham with you here tonight. Luca Carpenter will have our video work this evening from Grand Forks Red River as the Rough Riders host the Highlanders tonight. Number 6 seed Red River, number 7 seed Valley City in a battle for survival tonight here in Grand Forks. Winner moving on to Saturday and a date with the West Fargo Cheyenne, or I should say rather a date with West Fargo Cheyenne High School. It'll be either Fargo Shanley or West Fargo Horace is who they go up with in the next matchup tonight. Our pregame report continues in Valley City. It's brought to you by Sanford Health Valley City. Here for all and here for good. And in Grand Forks, our pregame report brought to you tonight by Signature Graphics and Apparel. It's your vision. Make it come to life in East Grand Forks at Signature Graphics and Apparel. And True North Equipment, true to your values and ready to serve you in any of their northern Red River Valley locations. Let's take a look at our keys to the matchup that we have for you this evening and kind of break down where this matchup might turn here tonight. And our keys for the matchup, for those of you in Grand Forks, brought to you by Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. It's always hockey season at Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. For Valley City, finding success in the middle early tonight is going to be important. It's one of those things where Katie Koka is a great player, but you cannot have singular offense against really any team that's left in the Eastern Dakota Conference right now. And so it can't run through Katy. It can run through Katy eventually, but you're going to have to find some success in that middle or even the right side early. Also moving defensively. One of the things we noticed in the matchup that we saw with Fargo North is that when Valley City moves defensively, they are really good. They can dig up some balls, and so that's going to come down to Georgia Zahn back there in the libero's position. And then swinging Katy Coca around. One of the things we've seen more teams do throughout the course of the season is move that player that's usually seen in one spot of the net around to several spots on the net. It can really help to keep a block from forming against you, and when you consider that you've got Gabby Useldinger on the other side of the net, you might want to be unpredictable with that offense. Those are some of the keys tonight for Valley City. For Grand Forks Red River, obviously where you see Katy Coca going, put a block there and probably try to double team it. That's going to be something that you can do early if Useldinger's in the rotation. She's probably going to be chasing Katy Coca around, and that's going to lead to a matchup issue. Do you want Useldinger in there when Coca moves through the front row, or do you put somebody else up against Katy Coca when she goes through the front row for Valley City? Also, winning the one-on-one matchups for Red River in the long run, when you start sizing up one versus the other on the other side of the net, one of the big keys is going to be, do I get more production from my outside than they did? Do I get more production from my middle? Do I get just simply more production, matching it up one versus the other to try to figure out who's one team deeper here tonight? And then Carson Grube, that's really where this comes down to. Carson Grube is a spark. The last matchup that we saw between Red River and Central, Carson Grube, when she got going, led Red River to be from just better to dominant against Grand Forks Central. And so when Carson Grube gets involved, things get a little bit easier for Red River. Those are the keys for the Rough Riders tonight. But as you see that on your screen tonight, I'm going to look at where Valley City forms up the block against Katy Coca. I think that's going to be important early. And we're going to see whether or not Valley City can find some success in the middle of the net tonight. That's also going to be important early. And those are your keys to the game tonight. For those of you in Grand Forks, brought to you by Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. It's always hockey season. Youth hockey is currently on. Tournaments are already being scheduled. And, of course, the Bantams have already gotten underway. Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World, fully equipped. Anything that you need, any position, any pad, they've got you covered. And precision hands-free skate sharpening, the first of its kind in North Dakota at Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Stop in and see what's new for the season at Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. We've got one final break to take on our pregame report tonight. We'll come back with starting lineups in volleyball in just a couple of moments, so stay with us as we wrap up our pregame report. Brought to you tonight by Sanford Health Valley City. Here for all, here for good, and by Signature Graphics and Apparel. It's your vision. Make it come to life at Signature Graphics and Apparel and True North Equipment, true to your values. Ready to serve you in the northern Red River Valley. We're back with more in a couple of moments, so stay with us. This is our coverage of high school volleyball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports in Grand Forks on I3G Media Sports and KOVC Sports in Valley City.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always calls ahead to schedule service. We are online always. If you suffer from slow download speeds, call our certified network designers and installers. On call, on time, and online. RBB Electric won't leave you in the dark. RBB Electric, your 24/7 electricians.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh-baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Man of Steel.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Wow, Ram buyers, listen up. Right now, get 22% off all remaining Ram trucks at Nelson Auto in Grand Forks. Yep, you heard right, 22% off. You pick 1500 or heavy duty and save 22% right off the top. Or get 0% for 72 months on select Wrangler, Grand Cherokee, Pacifica, or Dodge Hornet. These are huge discounts and 0% is back. It's a great time to take a test drive. Grab these huge discounts and low financing now at Nelson Auto Center, Grand Forks.
National anthem taken care of here tonight at Grand Forks Red River High School, and we're set for our live coverage of Rough Rider and Highlander volleyball this evening on I3G Media Sports and KOVC Sports in Valley City, and also on newsdakota.com with video coverage underneath the sports tab, and tonight on KNOXradio.com with sports under the sports and live sports tab, and also on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Radio. Again, the respective YouTube channels can also be found with coverage tonight. KOVC TV, KNOX TV, and you can pull it up right on your YouTube channel on your smart device to take this one in at home this evening. We're glad to have you along with us tonight as Red River takes on Valley City in our right to survive in the Eastern Dakota Conference. Let's take a look at our starting lineups for tonight's matchup. In Valley City, starting lineups brought to you by CHI Mercy Health Valley City. Hello, Human Kindness. And tonight, for the Highlanders, the starters will look like this. The libero to this evening will be Georgia Zahn. Now, they've got Georgia listed as number 21. She'll either wear 11 or 21 tonight, and it looks like she's actually going to wear 22 this evening, a junior. Starting at the center's position tonight will be Bryn Leak, a freshman. Starting tonight at the hitting positions, Katie Coca will start on the outside, a junior. In the middle tonight, we'll see Jovi Borg, a senior, and Bailey LaRue tonight, a senior. Also on the outside tonight will be Katie Burchell, a sophomore, and Ava Hughesby will start as the opposite hitter tonight, a senior. For Cynthia Clabo, the head coach of the Highlanders. For Grand Forks Red River this evening, under head coach Carolyn Olson, starting lineups are brought to you tonight by Franson Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. FransonBank.com. Projected starting lineups look like this. The libero will be Ayla Effhauser, a 5'6 senior. Emerson Byron will start at the setter's position, a 5'8 senior tonight. Starting on the right side this evening will be Shea Panos. Correction, Peyton Bergeron, a 5'9 senior. Starting tonight on the outside will be Shea Panos. Correction, she'll start in the middle. My apologies tonight. On the outside will be Carson Grube, a 5'8 sophomore, and Lizzie Coons, a 6-foot junior. The two middles tonight will be Shea Panos, a 5'10 senior, and Gabby Useldinger, a 6'3 sophomore. Starting lineups tonight for Grand Forks Red River, and again, our starting lineups this evening brought to you in Valley City by CHI Mercy Health Valley City. Hello, Human Kindness. And brought to you this evening on KNOX by Franson Bank and Trust. Real people, real results, FransonBank.com. So now we move on. The final pregame report has been made. And it's time to move into our coverage of this one tonight. And this one should be a whole lot of fun. The last time these two teams saw each other, it was a 5-set thriller. And it has the makings of being all that again here tonight, as two teams that are very balanced are going to get into action against one another tonight and see what they can do against each other. And when you went 5 sets the last time, you get ready for another war this time, and both teams had better be ready for a big war tonight. Highlanders are dressed in Columbia blue, navy blue bottoms, Red River's in black up and down tonight. The libero for Red River, Ayla Effhauser, will step in. Georgia Zahn is going to step onto the floor for the Highlanders to get started tonight as well. Final checks of the lineup are made. And we'll see Katie Burchell's position rotate out as Georgia Zahn's spot in the libero role will come in. Bryn Leak is going to step behind the service line. And thank you for joining us wherever you may be tonight with video and radio coverage. KOVC, NewsDakota.com, KNOXradio.com, KNOX Radio. State Championship football coming up tomorrow for those of you in Grand Forks. Tonight, it's EDC Elimination Volleyball. Bryn Leak sends over the first serve, and we are underway with volleyball. Lizzie Coons from the attack line will be taken up by Jovi Borg, and Borg gets it back from the outside. Alette picked up by Coons, back to the outside for Coons. Big attack. Leak was able to come up with the pass on it. Georgia Zahn will send this back across, and Effhauser was there. Up front, Useldinger might have gone long, but Valley City chose to play it, and will be sent back across by Borg on a bit of a tip. Coons back to the outside again, and there's a shot that will come down to Georgia Zahn. Lizzie Coons will come up with the first kill of the night. And if that rally is anything like how the matchup's going to play out tonight, well, here we go, folks. That was a long rally for the first point of the matchup. Emerson Byron will step back to serve for the Rough Riders. Byron's serve is on the way. Tough pass. Katie Koka had to get to it. Can't make the play. Emerson Byron comes up with a point off the serve, and it's 2-0 in favor of Red River. They'll credit Emerson Byron with an ace on that play. And it's 2-0 in favor of the Rough Riders here in the opening set. Byron set to serve again. On the way, Koka again to the back row making the pass. Leak is there. Bailey LaRue tipping across that middle. Byron came up to make first contact. Coons again from the outside. That's in the net, an error. And the point will go to Valley City. And the lead will be trimmed to 1 for Grand Forks Red River. It's now 2-1. And we'll see Jovi Borg going back to serve for the Highlanders. 2-1 on our All-True and LaRue Laco Financial scoreboard. Borg serving. Line drive serve just missed. It wasn't that far long, but it was long for Jovi Borg, and we've seen teams do that against Red River in the past, try to serve aggressively to put them out of system. Riders have struggled in that regard this year, but they take advantage there. 3-1. Red River back on top by 2. Borg with the pass here. Up front, Koka, good swing right through a block. She scores it. Good start for Katie Koka tonight. That's the first opportunity she's had to really swing at a ball, and she did a nice job on it. And you saw Gabby Useldinger out on her, so that's the matchup for Red River. Useldinger goes through the front as Koka does, and Katie Koka won the first battle between those two tonight. Ball to the far side of the floor. Big swing from Carson Groove, dug up back row by Borg. A tough save. It'll be sent back across by Katie Burchell for Valley City. To the middle, Useldinger tipping, goes deep. Borg was able to make the dig. Off to the right, Hughesby pushing over with 2 hands. Lizzie Coons was there. Back set to Bergeron. Jovi Borg with the pass. Up front, tough set for Leak. May have made the net contact. No, they're going to call a double on Bryn Leak. May not have been a double on Leak. That may have been a double on the return. Leak was very close to going to the net on that situation as well. 4-2, Red River by 2. And we'll see Ayla Effhauser doing the serving for Red River. Tough play out of the back row for the Highlanders, and a big swing coming from the middle that time by Koka. Riders ready. Again, Groove off a touch. She'll score. Carson Groove with a swing and a kill tonight. And Valley City jumps out, or rather I should say Red River jumps out to a 5-2 lead here in the early going. See if Valley City can stop the bleeding here. Jovi Borg steps up, makes the play. Again from the attack line, too strong for Katie Koka. Lead grows to 4 at 6-2. Scoreboard updates brought to you by LaRue Laco Financial in Valley City and by All-True in Grand Forks. And Effhauser will serve once again, and that one's going to be a miss on the pass. And it's quickly 7-2 as Effhauser will get credit for an ace. And Valley City's going to take a timeout, and can't blame them. Really disorganized for Valley City. 7-2, Valley City down by 5 to Red River. We have a timeout for Mobility Plus Rehabilitation and a timeout for Big Jim's Tire and Apex Apparel. We're back with more in a moment, so do stay with us as we continue with our coverage of volleyball tonight.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
Timeout taken by Valley City. A tip by Grand Forks Red River. Shea Pano sent back. Pano swinging from the middle this time is long, and the Highlanders will get a side out coming out of the timeout. It'll be 7-3. Valley City gets back to within 4. Welcome back to our coverage of high school volleyball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, KNOX Live Sports Grand Forks, I3G Media Sports, and KOVC Sports in Valley City. Kinley Suffolk will step in to serve for the Highlanders. Lizzie Coons making the pass. Back set, Bergeron tipping right pin. Katie Koka, after a good save by Morgan Larson out of the back row, is able to keep that afloat. It's returned. Back row, Lizzie Coons on a tip. That time run down by Suffolk. Koka swinging, good swing. F. Hauser was there. Groob over a piece of contact. Jovi Borg's pass goes into the net. Groob will end up with a kill. Carson Groob with her second kill tonight. Lead grows back to 5 for Red River by a score of 8-3. And the Riders will make a change as Giovanna Lima, 5'7" senior, will step into the matchup for Red River. 8-3, 5-point lead in favor of the Rough Riders. Lima serving, taken back row by Katie Koka. Koka gets it back, and the pass from Effhauser floats back into playable area. Red River got one that Valley City wasn't ready for. That pass coming from Effhauser ends up clearing the net, and I think the Highlanders thought that was the end of that play. Turned out it wasn't, and Red River gets a point to make it 9-3 in favor of the Rough Riders. Serve on the way again from Lima. Jovi Borg taken back row. Set middle, Borg attacking. Back row, Lizzie Coons was there. Set to the outside, Groob over contact and down. And we talked about this in the pregame report. Red River getting Carson Groob active early makes the game a little bit easier for them. And they've been able to do that so far as Carson Groob has 3 kills in this matchup in the early going. Riders leading by a score of 10-3 here in the opening set. Koka approaching the outside, having to tip. The set relationship not there. Lizzie Coons with a back row attack. Got around contact. Borg and a second contact tip from Suffolk. Miss hit and sent into the middle of the net. And the Riders are riding some momentum right now. It's 11-3 on the Ultra and LaRue Laco Financial scoreboard here in the opening set, favoring Red River. Giovanna Lima doing the serving. Taken back row by Katie Koka. Set back to Koka. Attack from the outside down. Katie Koka, another big swing. Koka with her second kill. And the Highlanders get back to within 7. It's an 11-4 lead for Grand Forks Red River. Koka in the back row to serve. Going deep, Lizzie Coons will play it. That probably comes down in playable territory. Groob mishits one into the bottom of the net. An error will push the lead to 6. Valley City has their lead, or actually their deficit, trimmed to 6 by a score of 11-5. The Riders haven't made a ton of errors tonight. That was a rare run from Carson Groob. Koka, good jump serve again, that one long. Second service error tonight for the Riders, or I should say rather for the Highlanders. And it's now 12-5. Valley City down by 7 to Grand Forks Red River. Groob in the back row to serve. Jovi Borg, tough pass of it, got there. Back row, Koka attack, that hit the back line. Third kill tonight for Katie Koka. And a good back row attack by Koka. This will bring LaRue back into the matchup. And George is on, the libero will check back in as well. Koka still in the back row in this rotation for Valley City. Trying to get her back up front. Set, and Lizzie Coons will put one down in front of Zahn. Lizzie Coons with her first kill tonight. Riders have 5 kills, 3 different players, but up till that point, Carson Groob had 3 out of 4, so both teams have lacked a little bit of the balance that they would like to have tonight. Shea Pano serving, it's a bit of a floater. George is on, tough pass of it, tipped across the net, and a late whistle. They're going to call a double on Kinley Suffolk. Suffolk trying to set that, just didn't quite get the contact that she was looking for on it. It did come out of her hands a bit awkwardly in that situation, and so the point will go to Valley City on the setting error. It's now an 8-point Red River lead. I'm sorry, the point will go to Red River. Shea Panos will serve. Koka takes the play back row. Jovi Borg from the right side finds room. And correction, that was not Borg. My apologies on that, folks. That play will come from Valley City from Dakota Potratz, a junior that steps in and makes that play on the outside. Potratz may have checked in during the timeout. That's her first kill. They slide her out to the right side, does a nice job. Bryn Link back in to do the setting now for Valley City. Grube making the pass up front. Coons from the outside around contact. Zahn reaching out, able to make that play. Borg will tip. Coons is there. Byron tipping on second contact. Link covered it. It stays with Borg on the attack line. Blocked. Useldinger went up to get it. Borg again sliding. This time Grube was able to take it. Now Coons from the attack line. Zahn again dug it up. Tip across the net that time. And Red River was able to recover with Giovanna Lima sending it over. Coca, another back row attack, is an error that goes into the net. Lead swings back to 8 for Grand Forks Red River at 15-7. And we'll see a change as Peyton Bergeron will come back into the matchup for the Rough Riders. Emerson Byron goes back to serve for Valley City. Coca turning into a pass. Leak up front, setting for LaRue. Rough Riders trying to cover, somehow got out of that without an illegal contact. Borg attacking. Partially, it's tipped up front by Useldinger to the right pin. This one taken by Bergeron. She'll score. Peyton Bergeron with her second kill tonight. Lead to 9. Cynthia Claybo, the head coach of the Highlanders, looking anxiously out on the floor. Has used one timeout already. Has to be very stingy with that second here in the opening set. Byron serving again. Borg with the pass. Stays in the back row. Little miscommunication. Zahn saved the play. LaRue will tip it over. Useldinger is going to get this one in the middle. Got off the top of the net and scores. Gabby Useldinger, the 6'3 sophomore, comes up with her first kill. The lead is 10 for Valley City on the Ultra and LaRue Laco Financial scoreboards at 17-7. Byron serving. Coke out of the back row making the play. Leak keeps it back row. And Coca sends one across, got through a touch and will score. Katie Coca, kill number 4 tonight, 2 out of the back row. This will bring Coca back up front. Gives the Highlanders a little better look offensively as Jovi Borg will step to the back row and serve. Carson Grube with a pass, high. It stays in the back row for her, and Grube will send it over. Borg digging that up to the right. Hughesby, big swing and down. Ava Hughesby, that's probably the best swing that we've seen out of the right pin tonight. Ava Hughesby comes up with her first kill. That'll cut it to 17-8, rather 17-9, I should say. And we'll see another serve from Jovi Borg. Up front, Byron back setting Bergeron into a block. It stays on the Rough Riders side. Coons will set, Usendinger will tip. Highlanders trying to rally to it. Coca from the attack line. Step up for Carson Grube. Back to Coons on the outside. Defeats a block and scores. Second kill for Lizzie Coons. Lead to 9 for the Riders at 18-9 here in the opening set. And we'll see Lizzie Coons stepping back to serve for Red River. Coons on the way. That might have been touched. It was. Jovi Borg went up. Tried to pull the hands back down. Just saw a little redirect on that, but it was enough. Borg thought better of it and probably was going to get a service error coming from Lizzie Coons. But in the long run, we'll see an ace, and now a timeout taken by Valley City. So the Highlanders will call for a timeout. The lead is 10, 19-9 on the Ultra and LaRue Laco Financial scoreboard. Timeout for Mobility Plus Rehabilitation, Big Jim's Tire, and Apex Apparel. And we're back with more in a moment. Stay with us here on KOVC and KNOX.
Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need for anything sports. Stop in to Jarrell's and Hockey World. When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335. Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week.
During the timeout, Carson Grube gets a ball to swing at. It knocks down her 4th kill, and Red River's offense really beginning to dominate, leading by a score of 20-9 on the LaRue Laco Financial scoreboard, the All True scoreboard. Ryan Cunningham video coverage with Luca Carpenter here tonight at Red River High School. Georgia Zahn making a pass. Bailey LaRue will swing through contact in the middle and score. Bailey LaRue could provide that X factor for Valley City in that middle of the net. We talked about that tonight. She's got a kill. Gabby Useldinger for Red River has a kill, and that's a key matchup, I think, up front. Neither has a block as of yet. Lead is 10, 20-10 for Red River. Serve on the way from Larson. Taken by Ayla Effhauser out of the back row. Back set Bergeron on the right pin, blocked. She'll cover her own block that time. Useldinger in the middle, tipping to the near side. Koka sent it back over. Useldinger into a joust. That's one. Gabby Useldinger will come up with a block. First block tonight for really either team that will score. Gabby Useldinger winging on the joust. And the lead is to 11 for Red River as Ayla Effhauser will step back to serve. And that one misses the back line. Joby Borg making a good decision. Thought about it, leaned into it, then decided to pull the hands down. And fortunately as that one clears the back line. Service error. I believe it should be 21-11. I don't think they put the point up on the board as of yet. Kinley Suffolcool steps in to serve. Groob first contact. Panos was waiting for something different, tips it over. Koka sends it over with her left hand from the outside for Valley City. Lizzie Coons attacks middle. Back to Koka, attacking long. Point to Red River, and it's 22-10. At least on the scoreboard anyway, 22-10. And Giovanna Lima will step back onto the floor for Grand Forks Red River. And the Rough Riders will see Giovanna Lima serving, with the Red River Rough Riders 3 points away from a set one victory. Lima serving, taken by Koch out of the back row. Beyond the attack line, Joby Borg misses long, trying to attack the middle. 23-10, Red River by a dozen. Riders just found some momentum early, and the Highlanders struggling to find the range here tonight. Serve from Lima on the way again, misplayed by Katie Koka. That's an ace for Giovanna Lima. Going to be the third ace, I believe, of the opening set for Grand Forks Red River. And they've been tough ones, along with a couple of service errors. Actually, the fourth ace for Red River, and it's set point for the Rough Riders as Lima serves. Joby Borg making the pass. Coker from the outside, over contact and scoring. The bright spot in this opening set for Valley City has been Katie Koka. Koka with 5 kills tonight. And the lead trimmed to 13 at 24-11. And Koka goes back to serve. They could use a good run for her from the service line. Tip down the far sideline from Red River. Highlanders recover off the surface. Play coming back by Dakota Potratz. Groob up front from the outside, missed it wide. Couple of errors. And the lead will be cut to 24-13. Koka, good jump server, will step back and take care of it again. Hard jump serve to the line, drive middle. Giovanna Lima got there, and it's pushed over by Panos. Kinley Suffolcool steps into the pass. Again, Potratz into a block. Panos got up to get it. Be set back again on top for Joby Borg. A tip into a joust up front. Someone touched the net. Waiting for a call, and the call's going to go to, let's see. There was net contact. The R1 stepped to the Red River side, but indicated Red River point, and then got into a conversation with Dale Elfman, who is our R1 tonight, and the gym sits and waits for what the result on this is going to be. And they're going to say that it's net contact against Valley City and a point to Red River. That'll make it 25-13. The opening set will go to the Rough Riders in rather dominant fashion at the end of a set tonight, and Cynthia Clable wants a conversation with the head coach Dale Elfman on the way that set came to an end. We'll go to the second set, 25-13 after 1 on the scoreboard, brought to you by LaRue, Laco Financial, and All True. We have an intermission coming up next. An intermission brought to you by High Plains Water and by Grand Forks Welding and Machine in Grand Forks. We'll come back with it next on the Rivards Turf and 4-H Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network. KNOX Live Sports Grand Forks, and in Valley City on I3G Media Sports and at newsdakota.com.
Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus in classrooms that mirror today's workplace. with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Need seed, think Proceed. Proceed.net.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersales.com.
We welcome you to our intermission report tonight as we go to set number 2 from Red River High School. The Riders win the opening set tonight by a score of 25-13. Big first set for Carson Grube, 4 kills for Grand Forks Red River. Riders had 4 aces as well. 5 kills is the game lead right now, or match lead rather, for Valley City's Katie Coca. But the Highlanders struggled for offense outside of that. A kill for Ava Hughesby, a kill for Bailey LaRue, a kill for Dakota Potrats, no aces, and no blocks as well. And we talked about blocking being a big factor in how this matchup would twist tonight. And right now, it's not been a huge factor for Red River with just 1 block, but with 0 blocks for Valley City and really struggling to get a touch on some balls. The Highlanders are going to talk about that in the second set. But Katie Coca leading the offense. We'll see if Valley City can find another step. And for Red River, Lizzie Coons didn't have to do a whole lot in that first set. We'll see if Carson Grube continues to carry the load. They did have a couple of nice swings to the right pin, did Red River, in the form of Peyton Bergeron coming up with a couple of kills in that situation. We get underway with second set action. Ava Hughesby gets the first play for Red River from the right pin, and a big throw down the line that time for Lizzie Coons. I've never really liked that play myself. Lizzie Coons will get her 3rd kill. I understand it, it's high school, but I kind of define that as prolonged contact for those of you that saw it. Illegal contact is prolonged contact, and when you sort of push the ball instead of hit it, that one kind of rubbed me the wrong way when I was in my officiating days. Bailey LaRue gets blocked up front. Lizzie Coons, Gabby Useldinger will come up with a half a block apiece in that situation. And it's now a 2-0 lead here in the second for Grand Forks Red River. Shea Panos doing the serving. Georgia Zahn makes the pass. Coca from the 10-foot line. Taken back row by Carson Grube on the dig. Useldinger tipping, got around a block, and got around a touch, I should say. Katie Coca can't keep that playable. Jovi Borg can't run it down. It'll be a kill for Gabby Useldinger on the tip. And the Riders start off the second set with a strong 3-rally run to make it 3-0 in favor of Red River. On the Ultra and LaRue Laco Financial scoreboard, LaRue blocked again. Useldinger. All of a sudden, Gabby Useldinger is becoming a blocking machine for Red River. That's her 3rd block in the matchup, but her 2nd already here in the second set, and that was a solo. 4-0. Red River starts off with a big second set lead. Jovi Borg back out to the near side. Coca, and this time dug up by Carson Grube for Red River. Coons getting around a touch up front. Georgia Zahn steps into a pass. Coca again. Touched, not blocked, but kept alive by Red River. Coons again from the outside. Borg's pass floats over. Coons will take it. It comes to the middle. Useldinger going to push deep. Found the back line. Boy, everything going right for Red River here in this second set. That was a broken play for the Rough Riders, and Gabby Useldinger was able to push deep and find a vacant corner in the back of that Valley City defense, and it's a quick 5-0 lead for Red River in the second. Panos, passed by Georgia Zahn. Coca from the outside off the net. Grube able to reach out and make a dig of it. Useldinger on a free ball. Taken by Bryn Leak for Valley City. Back to Coca, getting a lot of swings here. Giovanna Lima dug that up. Again, it's Coons, this time long, and the Highlanders are on the board here in the second set. 5-0 run for Red River to start the second set. And we'll see Morgan Larson, sophomore defensive specialist, stepping in for Valley City to do the serving. Serve on the way, taken back row by Carson Groove. Middle, Useldinger got through a block and scores it. Gabby Useldinger fighting through a touch, and all of a sudden the 6'3" sophomore has become a weapon for Red River here in the second set. Couple of blocks, couple of kills for Useldinger, tipping deep, that time just swinging and defeating contact. Lead back to 5 for the Rough Riders at 6-1. Valley City, Jovi Borg, back row attack and a good one. Carson Groove can't dig that up. Jovi Borg with her first kill. That was a solid back row attack, and Valley City's done quite a bit of that tonight. They've really tried to use the back row and the back row players as offensive pieces when they can. It's one of the ways that they are very unique against certain teams in the EDC. They can use their back row to keep defenses off balance and doesn't really allow the block to set up. Here's Lizzie Coons on an attack, deked by Useldinger, and Coons will score. That's a pretty play for Red River. They hide Coons behind Useldinger. Useldinger runs the net as if she's going to get the set, and Coons is right there. That's an aggressive offensive play for Red River. Both teams going to their bag of tricks here. A joust at the net. Useldinger will win it on a block. That's her third block of the set. And it's a 6-point lead for Red River here in the second set at 8-2 over Valley City. Coons serving again. On the far side of the floor, dug up by Morgan Larson. And Borg trying to pass into offense, ends up sending it long. Lead is 7, timeout Valley City. Tough start to this second set for the Highlanders. We have a timeout for Apex Apparel and Big Jim's Tire in Grand Forks. Mobility Plus Rehabilitation in Valley City, with the Riders leading 9-2 in the second and a set to none. We've got more on the way next here on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network. KNOX Sports, I3G Media Sports, and KOVC Valley City.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Welcome back to our coverage of high school volleyball. Valley City returning serve out of the timeout from Red River. It's sent over once, and an error by Carson Groom on a play that sent it over from Dakota Potratz. Potratz has been playing a lot of right side tonight for Valley City, and the Highlanders are back within 6. Timeouts brought to you tonight by Mobility Plus Rehabilitation in Valley City and in Grand Forks by Big Jim's Tire, #1 supplier of egg tires, and Apex Apparel, hometown quick turnaround promotional goods store in Grand Forks. Peyton Bergeron from the right pin scores her third kill tonight. Riders up 7 at 10-3. This has not been the matchup that we expected tonight. Valley City has executed in a way that we kind of thought would be all right. They've made some errors on this, and they've been able to get the ball to the places they want to go with it, but Red River's defense has been really tough to figure out throughout the night, and they haven't made many errors, and that's really been the difference, is that Red River hasn't made errors and Valley City has. Here's a ball from the back row that will go up into the rafters. That'll be a point that goes to Red River. I think that's really been the main difference tonight in the way this matchup has played out, is just the number of errors that Valley City has made compared to the lack of errors that Red River has made. Their hitting percentage quite high on the Rough Rider side of the net. Koka off the net, dug by Ayla Effhauser for Red River. Carson Groove tipping and scoring. Carson Groove has her 5th kill. And you can see it in the balance for Red River. 5 kills, Carson Groove. Gabby Useldinger, Lizzie Coons with 4. And for Valley City, Katie Koka with 5. And right now, unofficially, I don't have anyone else with more than a single kill. Suffolk setting Jovi Borg. Tipped at the net, covered by Coons, and a little redirect by Shea Panos. That'll be an error. Panos was looking for a set that was going to stay low to speed up the offense. Ends up ball going high, and Panos had to redirect, and the Highlanders will take advantage of the error. Rider lead cut down to 8 at 12-4. Serve on the way from Georgia Zahn for Valley City. Up front, Shea Panos tipping deep. Covered back row by Katie Koka. Jovi Borg from the outside gets through contact and scores. Jovi Borg hasn't had a lot of opportunities to swing from the outside pin tonight. Stuck in the back row a lot. And that's one of the factors for Valley City when you're giving up long runs of rallies. You can't rotate and get your players back up front. Panos tipping. George Zahn was there, back to the right side of the floor for Dakota Potratz. Taken by Effhauser and a ball she wanted to let go. The Highlanders will let this one go from Bergeron, and it's long. And Valley City digging their way back into the second set. Down now by a 12-6 margin. On the All True and LaRue Laco Financial scoreboard. Serve on the way from Zahn again. Far side of the floor, Carson Grube, back set. It's Bergeron from the right pin. Koka making the play into Bailey LaRue in the middle. She'll score off the net. Bailey LaRue with her second. LaRue is such an emotional leader out there for Valley City. Really love the way she gets into the matchup. Tries to rally her team to her cause. Signed to play softball at Valley City State. Going to stay home and be a Viking. Up front, it'll be a tip from Carson Grube. Returned off the far side of the floor by Potratz. She'll swing again, sends it over. Taken back row by Coons and sent over by Bergeron. Potratz again defeats contact. And Potratz with her second kill. And the Highlanders have cut an 8-point lead to 4 on 4 straight rallies for Valley City. And for those of you that perhaps aren't familiar with Carolyn Olsen in the Valley City area, here's an ace coming out of the back row for the Highlanders. That one coming from Georgia Zahn. Carolyn Olsen does not like to use her timeouts. Stays at the bench and kind of waits for her team to come through it. And a service error this time from Zahn. So an ace backed up by an error. But 5 straight in that run for Valley City to put some doubt back into the second set, get them back to within a manageable situation, 13-9. Grand Forks Red River leading Valley City by 4. And we'll see a serve from Giovanna Lima for Grand Forks Red River. Lima's serve dug into the net. Error on the receive. That was a mix-up between Koka and Borg in the back row. They end up putting it in the bottom of the net. Lead back to 5 at 14-9. And Lima will step beyond the back line to serve once again for the Rough Riders. Lima stands ready. It's a let serve. It's covered on a nice dive by Borg. LaRue saved it. Koka will send it over from the back row. Riders running offense, and they didn't set Grube the way they wanted to. Now a free ball back to Valley City. And LaRue swinging away. That was touched, and that's a kill for Bailey LaRue. Lead cut to 4 at 14-10. So just as we said that Red River hadn't made a lot of errors tonight, they begin to make some. Now the errors are not necessarily glaring where you'd see missed balls on attacks. What you're seeing is a little lack of communication going on between setters and hitters, and that's led to Red River coming out of sync offensively. Carson Grube from the outside, taken up by George Zahn. Good defensive play, saved, sent back across by Hughesby for Valley City. Back row, Lizzie Coons up and over contact. Koka making the dig, but near the net, Bryn Leak trying to save it, put it into the net. The point will go to Valley City. Coons probably deserving of a kill on that play. Not sure if she gets one officially on the scoring. Grube will send one over. Play made by Koka on the pass out of the back row. Koka back row attack, defeats contact and scores. 6th kill tonight for Katie Koka. Rider lead cut again to 4 at 15-11. And we'll see Jovi Borg rotating to the back to serve for Valley City. Borg serve on the way. Near side, Carson Grube on the pass. Coons, hard tip through across the net and scores. There's Lizzie Coons taking advantage of that, I guess you could say, tenuous illegal contact situation. Kind of got a hard, forceful push on it. Shea Panos will serve. Jovi Borg will take it back row for Valley City. Koka from the outside pin, right around contact, it scores. Big play for Katie Koka, who has her 7th kill. It's such a momentum game. Red River roars out to an 8-point lead, and Valley City comes back with a 5-rally run. And all of a sudden, it's a side-out battle between these two as Morgan Larson serves. Tough pass from Grube. Useldinger tipping down the middle of the floor. Bryn Leak first contact. This will go to Hughesby on the right. She'll score. Or did it hit the antenna? Nope, that's going to be an error on Ava Hughesby. They'll say that Hughesby's attack hit the antenna. There was a block there for Red River. Tough to tell what made the antenna move, if it was off the block or the swing. They're going to say that Hughesby's swing put it into the antenna. Lead is 5 at 17-12. Second contact play from Coca as the dig was going to go, I should say the pass rather, was going to go wide. Coca swing sends it long. Riders back up 6 now at 18-12. 6-point lead for Grand Forks Red River in the second. They took to the opening set 25-13. It's 1-0 Red River here on the LaRue Laco Financial. An all-true scoreboard. Hughesby right pin blocked wide. Point will go to Red River, I should say rather Valley City, and Ava Hughesby will pick up her second kill. Valley City's deficit down to 5 at 18-13 here in the second. And we will see Kinley Suffolcool back to serve. Grube making the play out of the back row. Useldinger up top, tried to finesse a tip, put it into the net, an error. Point to Valley City, lead cut to 4. 18-14. Valley City trying to chip a little bit closer. A step back and a serve on the way from Suffolcool. Coons decides to play it. Cannot. It's an ace for Suffolcool. So Kinley Suffolcool comes up with an ace. Just the second ace tonight for the Highlanders, but it cuts the Red River lead to 3 at 18-15. Suffolcool serving again. This time shortens up. Carson Grube makes the pass. Back set right pin. Bergeron over contact. Suffolcool was able to dig it up, and Morgan Larson saved it on a free ball. Useldinger swinging away up top. Good cover back row by Suffolcool. Coca turns into a play down the middle. F. Hauser dug that up, and a swing by Lizzie Coons that will score. 7 kills for Lizzie Coons. And the lead is 19-15, back to a 4-point edge for Red River here in the second set. Coons will step back to serve. Serve on the way, taken off the far side by Morgan Larson to the near edge for Coca. Covered by Ayla Effhauser out of the back row. Grube from the outside. That one saved by Coca. Sent back across by Katie Birchall on a free ball. To the middle, Effhauser defeats contact and scores. Ayla Effhauser comes up. My apologies, folks. That's Gabby Useldinger with her 5th kill. Another timeout taken by the Highlanders. 2015 on the LaRue Laco and All True scoreboard. Timeout for Big Jim's Tire and Apex Apparel in Valley City. I should say in Grand Forks and Valley City timeout for our friends at Mobility Plus Rehabilitation. And we're back with more in a couple of moments right here on a Rough Rider and Highlander Volleyball.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with Harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
Welcome back to our coverage of Red River and Valley City Volleyball tonight. Here on KOVC and KOVC TV, I3G Media Sports, and on KNOXradio.com and KNOX TV with KNOX Live Sports. Service error by Red River out of the timeout, and now a kill by Peyton Bergeron from the right pin. She's got 4, and the lead goes back to 5 for Red River by a score of 21-16 here in the second set. Riders roared out to a 12-4 lead here in the second, but Valley City cut it to 3 on a couple of occasions. Right now back to a 5-point lead. A set in the middle and a swing by Potratz. They slide it to the middle, and Potratz mishits it. It's a good play for Dakota Potratz, though. Dakota Potratz playing a lot of right side tonight for Valley City, and a junior going to be a big part of the offense coming up next year. They swing her to the middle in that situation. This time Jovi Borg, big swing down the near sideline, and somehow Byron dug that up. Lizzie Coons will tip it back across. Suffolcool with the touch on it, and then Potratz mishitting one into the bottom of the net. And the lead is to 7 for Red River now at 23-16. Speaking of next year, of course, Valley City going to bring some very talented players into their first year of playing in the 2-division system, which will be very interesting coming up next year for Valley City to see how they fare there. Tipped down the sideline by Potratz. Lizzie Coons was there. Carson Grube swinging, mishit one. I noticed in the Region 1 tournament tonight, it's Fargo Oak Grove and Central Cass for the Region 1 title and a trip to the state tournament. And I believe both of those teams are going to be in the region that Valley City will play in next year. And with some of the returning players they have, they can feel pretty optimistic about what they can get done. Lead is 6, 23-17. Highlanders serving. George is on, sends it over. Shea Panos with a tip for Red River. Borg from the attack line into the net, and it's set point for Red River. So another set point coming up here for the Rough Riders, looking to take a commanding 2-0 lead. Giovanna Lima will step back to serve for Grand Forks Red River. Lima stands ready, sent it into the net. And so, it'll be 24-18 on the year. And we'll see Bryn Leak come back into the matchup to serve for Valley City. Got to find 6 in a row off the serve here for Valley City. Bryn Leak serving. Near side, Giovanna Lima with the pass. Up front, Shea Panos swinging away, finds the middle and scores. Shea Panos with her first kill tonight, but it's enough to send Red River to a 25-18 win in the second set, and the Rough Riders lead 2-0 as we go to our intermission. Intermission brought to you tonight by Grand Forks Welding and Machine and by High Plains Water. And our intermission in Valley City brought to you by Rambo. We're in the business of making you look good. We'll come back with our intermission report in the third set next. This is coverage of high school volleyball on I3G Media Sports, KOVC in Valley City, and the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, KNOX Sports in Grand Forks. Back with more in a couple of moments.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh-baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Welcome back to our coverage of high school volleyball. I3G Media Sports, KOVC, Valley City, the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, KNOX Live Sports in Grand Forks. Second set comes to a close with a 25-18 win for Red River. Riders lead it by a score of 2-0, 25-13, 25-18. Leaders, Lizzie Coons, 7 kills, an ace and a block. Gabby Usseldinger, 5 kills, 4 blocks, 3 in that set early. Peyton Bergeron with 4 kills for Red River that seemed to have come at opportune times. For Red River, or I should say rather for Valley City, Katie Coca, 7 kills, and when Valley City was getting back into that matchup, they got contributions from Jovi Borg and Ava Hughesby and Bailey LaRue and Dakota Potretz. They showed a lot of balance when they made a run to cut that lead down to 3 after dropping behind by 8. But in the long run, Valley City comes up empty at the end of the set. And Ava Hughesby And Bailey LaRue will start off the third set combining for a block, and that's the first block that will score tonight for the Highlanders. And the Highlanders lead 1-0 here in the third set. Lizzie Coons from the outside push. Taken by Bryn Leak on the outside for Valley City, and Ava Huseby with a tip that goes into the net. Just taking a look at that for next year for Valley City. Morgan Larson, a lot of minutes tonight. Dakota Potratz, good offensive player. Katie Koka, Bryn Leak, very good offensive players. Kinley Suffolk-Cool, role player in the back row. Katie Burchell, Georgia Zahn. I mean, these are players that are going to have a lot of success when they go to the middle division. There's a lot of reason to be optimistic about what Valley City will see when they go to that middle division next year. Emerson Byron serves up an ace, her second tonight for Red River, and another. 3-1, Red River starting off with a big burst of momentum after giving up that first point on a block by Valley City. And it's 3-1 in favor of Red River here in the third set. And this time a serve by Byron that goes into the net. Talking with Carolyn Olson, the Red River head coach, she says it's right now projected that it's only going to be a couple of years before Central Cass leaves that middle division, as a service error from Jovi Borg will push a ball wide. It's only going to be a couple of years before Central Cass has to come back into the Eastern Dakota Conference. That's the rate of growth that they have in Castleton right now. Lizzie Coons serving. Georgia Zahn backing up to make the play. It's on the attack line, and will be sent over by Katie Koka. Riders out of system. Bergeron has to free ball one back across. Huseby on the near side with a ball behind her, has to make a broken play of it. Back to Grube, who defeats contact and scores. Carson Grube with 6. And when you look at it and you see whether or not Valley City and Red River shouldn't be playing each other, when you consider that this is not a senior-laden team for the Rough Riders. They have 5 seniors, but a lot of contributions coming from underclassmen. Huseby defeating a block and scoring. Third kill for Ava Huseby. Shea Panos, Peyton Bergeron make key contributions offensively. Emerson Byron's a setter. Giovanna Lima, Ayla Effhauser are the defensive players. The core part of the offense for Red River underclassmen, it's not like they're senior rich on the Red River side of the net. Up front, Useldinger swinging and scoring down the middle. 6 kills for Gabby Useldinger. And Gabby's had some good matches for Red River, but this is about as effective as we've seen against a good team for Gabby Useldinger. 4 blocks, 6 kills, putting together a night. Ayla Effhauser will serve for the Rough Riders. Koka making the pass. Koka gets it back, defeats contact and scores. 8 kills for Katie Koka, and that is a match high tonight for, obviously match high either side, and leading Valley City as well. And we'll see Dakota Potratz come back into the matchup for the Highlanders. Serve on the way, sent over by Kinley Suffolk-Cool. It's be sent up front to Panos with a deep tip. Saved back row by Joby Borg. Red River with it again. Panos swinging, able to defeat a block and score. Shea Panos with her second kill. Rider lead is 7-4. We go back and show you what the bracket looks like here for both of these teams coming into the night. Winner moves on to take on either Shanley or Horace. Whoever ends up losing that matchup that goes on between those two tonight, that's what's on the line in this one tonight, as Katie Koka swings and scores again. Koka with 9 kills. And the lead is cut to 2 for Red River at 7-5. Koka serving again. Back row, Ayla Effhauser was there. Set far side of the floor, Grube tipping. A dive by Joby Borg got to it. Suffolk-Cool sends it over on second contact. Panos up front took something off and scores. Third kill for Shea Panos. 8-5. Red River back up by 3 here in the third. They lead at 2-0 on the Altru and LaRue Laco Financial scoreboard, 25-13 and 25-18. Joby Borg in the middle of the floor. Correction, that was Potratz in the middle, sending one across. Back over to the far side, off the outside for Lizzie Coons, who now has 8 kills tonight for Red River. Lead is 4 at 9-5. And Carson Grube will step back to serve again for Red River. And it's an ace. Couldn't be handled by Morgan Larson. Carson Grube comes up with an ace. That will be her first ace this evening. And a timeout for Valley City. No, I'm sorry, not timeout, rather substitution. Kaylee Nielsen, a junior middle, steps into the matchup, replacing Morgan Larson. in the back row. Jovi Borg making a pass. Suffolk trying to pass into a set for Potratz, who will tip it across. Off the far side, Lizzie Coons, big swing and a free ball sent it over. How about that play for Nielsen? Panos having to reach behind her. Nielsen tried to save another, couldn't quite get to it. Panos will get a kill, her fourth. And the lead is 6 for Red River at 11-5. We'll see the serve from Grube again. Lightening up on this one. Koka steps into the pass. Borg swinging, blocked. And that one will not score. A good save by Katie Burchell reaching back off a knee. However, Coons will defeat a block and score. Lizzie Coons comes up with her 9th kill. And boy, in all 3 sets, Red River has executed well to start the set, and Valley City's going to call for timeout. So we'll see a timeout taken by the Highlanders for Apex Apparel and Big Jim's Tire in Grand Forks for Mobility Plus Rehabilitation in Valley City. We're back with more in a moment as we continue with our coverage of high school volleyball coming up next.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh-baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
And Valley City has the ball back out of the timeout. 12-5 your score, with Grand Forks Red River leading by 7. Lizzie Coons, a tip from the outside, will score her 10th kill tonight. And it's 13-5, Grand Forks Red River by 8. Perhaps not the match that we were expecting between these two tonight. Grube will serve, line drive serve taken by Borg out of the back row. She'll get it back. Attacks from the outside middle, and that one pinballs around in the rafters. That actually saved Red River. Giovanna Lima will send it back over. Potratz attack in the middle. Lima making the dig for Red River, and now it's Coons trying to attack the back row again. That pinballs around, but this time Valley City can't find it. And Lizzie Coons will have her 11th kill tonight. And 14-5 is your score on the LaRue Laco Financial and All True scoreboard. After that 5-setter down in Valley City, perhaps expecting a little different story out of these two tonight, but the difference is Katie Koka attacks out of the back row. Panos trying to get through some contact and does. The difference has just been the way that Red River has executed. Here's a pass from Suffolk that scores on a free ball, but you just haven't seen Red River hit the ball long. You haven't seen them hit the ball wide. You haven't seen them send one into the net. That really is the difference. They have just executed extremely well tonight, and they haven't given Valley City a lot of holes to work with. Serve on the way from Georgia Zahn. Set for Lizzie Coons. Blocked at the net. Good block that time. LaRue Burchell, actually LaRue Potratz teaming up for it. We sent back over on a tip. Valley City has it. Potratz from the right pin. Dug up into the rafters by Lima. Efhauser trying to make a save. No chance to get to it from distance. Valley City back within 7. I think the Highlanders have executed about like you'd expect. I think Cynthia Clabo and her staff would say that you'd want to see them execute a little bit better as a service error comes. There are things they could clean up, but you wouldn't point at any certain stretch of the match tonight and say, boy, right there, the Highlanders were in trouble or anything like that. It's just, it's been really difficult to catch up to a Red River team that's executing. Pano serving with the lead back to 8 for Red River at 15-7. Big play by Potratz, but there again, you see a dig from Red River. Coons attacking, got through a tip. Zahn was able to save it. Borg will send this over, and Red River can't save that as Lima made the contact but came up empty. But again, in that sequence, you saw the play from Borg, and I mean, that's a ball that should go down. Jovi Borg hit that crisply on a dime, and Carson Grube just dug it up in the back row. I don't know what Carson Grube's dig numbers are tonight, but what she's done on the back row has been a huge difference for Red River. Serve from Bryn Leak for the Highlanders. Useldinger tipping. Zahn steps into a pass. Off to the right for Hughesby. That'll score. Ava Hughesby with 4 kills tonight. The right side should have been more productive tonight for Valley City. They've been more right-oriented tonight. Red River's decided to go middle a little bit more than Valley City. Valley City's used their right a lot. Between Potratz, Borg getting out to that right side, they've been effective. Hughesby as well. Coons up and over a block attempt. This will stay on the attack line. Joby Borg sends it across. F. Hauser making the dig. Coons on the attack around another tip at the net. Again covered back row by Zahn. Coca back row attack is long. Point to Red River. Lead is 7 at 16-9. Again, the next match is on Saturday for the eventual winner of this matchup against either Fargo Shanley, the top seed in the tournament, or West Fargo Horace, the 4 seed. And Shanley, a couple of losses in the EDC this year, but really good. How about that save from Bailey LaRue? But Jovi Borg on second contact stepped underneath the net, stepped into the net as well. A couple of fouls there. And it's 17-9, Red River by 8 here in the third. And the serve on the way from Emerson Byron. Coca was there to make the play. Will go back row attack. Got around a touch up front, but Carson Grube another dig. Coons having to tip left-handed. That goes into the net, 4 contacts against Red River. Lead is 17-10. Grand Forks Red River fans excited about tomorrow. State championship football tomorrow. Broadcast will be on KNOX radio somewhere around 2:30, 2:45, whatever. Ace from Jovi Borg. As the Riders can't return that, Jovi Borg comes up with an ace. They'll play West Fargo Horace for the state championship. Will Red River coming up tomorrow. And that broadcast will be carried on KNOX radio. From the attack line, Useldinger standing. Jovi Borg runs it down back row. Katie Coca getting through contact. Grube sends it over on a free ball and sent it wide. Coca comes up with another kill. She has 10. 11 for Lizzie Coons of Red River, 10 for Katie Coca of Valley City tonight. Lead cut to 5 at 17-12. Highlanders trying to make a stand here in the third. Bergeron defeats a block on the right pin. And that's a play more and more all the time tonight. When Red Rivers need to change it up, they call Peyton Bergeron. And Bergeron's there on the right. And when you've got to concern yourself with Useldinger in the middle, who's done well and found the range tonight, you just are a little late getting over to form that block against Bergeron, and that's why she's been successful in big moments for Red River tonight. Grube tipping from the outside, mishit it. Didn't get the greatest of sets from Byron. Sent it into the net. Lead cut to 5 at 18-13. Bergeron hasn't had a lot of swings tonight, but every time that she's had a good one, it seems like she's been successful. And again, it's because it's hard to run the block back over there when you're expecting something else up front. Ryder struggling to return this serve. Grube will send it over on a free ball. Jovi Borg dug it up, and now Hughesby has to free ball one with her back to the net. First contact, Bergeron set Grube outside, defeats a block and scores. Carson Grube now with 7. 19-13, Red River by 6 on the All True and LaRue Laco Financial scoreboards. And Ayla Hauser will step to the back and serve for Red River. Looper to the back row. Nielsen was able to make the play. On the attack line, Coca down. Katie Coca finishes off her 11th kill tonight. Now catches Lizzie Coons of Red River for a co-match high in the offensive production category. 19-14, Valley City still within 5. Serve on the way from Kinley Suffolcool. Coons making the pass. Tough play around the net for Red River. That pass went nearly into the net, but now Valley City kind of executing the same way. Comes back to Red River on second contact. Bergeron attacking. Jovi Borg dug that up. Second contact flip from Suffolcool. It caught the line. F. Hauser had to run it down, and Lizzie Coons sends it wide. And the Highlanders are back within 4. 19-15, perhaps. The gym got a little complacent. The fans may have as well. Kind of put this on cruise control. Valley City trying to fight back here in the third. Grube makes the pass. Panos will attack. And we saw Suffolcool get up to get a piece. Now Suffolcool will send it over on a free ball. Lizzie Coons up front. Back to Panos attacking middle. Jovi Borg makes the play. Set to the near side. Coca switching to the left hand. Sent it across. F. Hauser keeps it back row. Coons back row attack is blocked. Burchell getting up front with Potratz. I believe Potratz going to take credit for the block. The lead for the Riders down to 3. And if Valley City scores here, some tension creeps into the third set. Suffolk, a line drive serve. Taken back row by Grube, wants it back. Blocked, and it's on the sideline. There's another for Potratz. No movement off the Red River bench from Carolyn Olson, the head coach of the Riders. Now there is. She stands. She will not call timeout, however. Lead is down to 2 at 19-17. Suffolk lightens up on the serve. Back set, Bergeron, right pin. Off of contact, but covered by Nielsen. Koka from the outside defeats the block. Valley City trying to return, sent it wide. It's a 1-point third set, 19-18. Carolyn Olson again talking with her team, and again not calling the timeout. Serve on the way again by Suffolk, ace. Second ace for Suffolk. 19 apiece. Now Carolyn Olson wants the timeout. It's 19-all on the All True and LaRue Lacko Financial scoreboard as we have a timeout for Red River. Brought to you by Apex Apparel and Big Jim's Tire, and also Mobility Plus Rehabilitation. We're back with more in a couple of moments. Do stay with us. This one getting interesting.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
Spray.
Welcome back to our coverage of high school volleyball tonight. We're tied at 19 to the third, now 20-19 as Carson Grube goes up and gets one from the outside. Valley City saw a 7-point lead evaporate here in this third set. I should say rather, Red River saw a 7-point lead evaporate here in the third set. Highlander standing strong. They tie up the match. It's now a 1-point lead for Red River. Giovanna Lima doing the serving. It's an ace. Jovi Borg trying to make the pass. Suffolk couldn't quite get there, and Lima comes up with her second ace tonight. So the timeout for Red River, trying to reset the game for the Rough Riders. They're back up 2 at 21-19. Giovanna Lima back to serve again. Back row, Jovi Borg stepping into a play. Nielsen there, Koka, error into the net. Boy, that's a tough run, and now a timeout going to be taken by Valley City, so the Highlanders will call for timeout with a lead back up to 3 at 22-19. And that was the 1 point in the match, if you were Valley City, that you needed to find something really positive to rally around, and it just didn't materialize for you, and that's unfortunate for the Highlanders, but we'll see. Still a chance out of the timeout to come back for Grand Forks Red River. 3 points away from survival and advancement. And when you get into the late season, that's what it's about. Survive and advance. And that's what the Riders are attempting to do. Scoreboard updates brought to you by LaRue Lacko Financial and All True. 2-0 Red River, 25-13, 25-18, and now 22-19 in the third. And Giovanna Lima will serve for Grand Forks Red River. Koka the pass, set back to her on the outside. That was touched. It was. Kill for Koka. She's got 12. 22-20. Highlanders get the play they needed out of the timeout. The tough part about this, Koka's serving, which is a good part for Valley City. Good server. Tough part is that if Red River gets a pass, Koka's in the back row. Serve on the way, and Ayla Effhauser gets a pass out of it. Second tip up front. Emerson Byron reading that rather well for her first kill tonight. Now 23-20. Koka in the back row. And the Highlanders going to slow things down to clean something up out on the floor before we continue on. But now you're going to see a tough spot here for Valley City with Koka in the back row. They're going to have to manufacture something. They don't have a chance to block. They've got to come up with a big offensive play. And Jovi Borg's in the back right now as well. Correction, she is not. Jovi Borg's in the front row. My apologies. Borg making the pass here. Suffolk will set. Borg up front tipping and tipped it wide. That was the play you were looking for. Borg had the opening, couldn't quite come up with it, and here comes match point for Grand Forks Red River. Riders trying to survive in advance, and we'll see a serve on the far side of the floor from Carson Groove. It's a line drive ace. Nielsen couldn't track it down. Carson Groove comes up with her second ace tonight, and the Highlanders come up short as Grand Forks Red River storms out of the timeout and wins 6 of the last 7 rallies to put this one away tonight. Your final score on the LaRue Laco Financial and All-True scoreboard tonight will be Valley City beaten by Red River 3 sets to none, 25-13, 25-18, and 25-20. Our post-game report comes your way next. We'll be back to wrap things up in a couple of moments here on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, on KNOX Live Sports, and also on I3G Media Sports this evening, and on KOVC. We're back with more in a moment.
There's never been a better time of year than now to get that new Ford from Nelson Auto Center in Grand Forks. It's the model year closeout, and you can drive off in a new F-150 XLT and save up to $14,500, or choose low 2.9% financing for 60 months. Ford Escape, another great buy. Save up to $4,250 and get low 1.9% for 66 months. Hurry in for huge discounts and low financing during our model year closeout at Nelson Auto Center in Grand Forks.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivards Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
ProAg in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything ProAg has to offer.
Well, we welcome you back to our post-game report here this evening. Our apologies. We had a couple of technical issues that came up there right at the very end. For those of you who've got the big old angry black square in front of you, I don't know how that worked itself out. We haven't seen that happen before, but nonetheless, we've got it taken care of. We welcome you to our post-game report this evening from Red River High School, where the Rough Riders have advanced to a state qualifying matchup coming up on Saturday. Grand Forks Red River defeats Valley City tonight by a final score of 3 sets to none, 25-13, 25-18, and 25-20. With the win, Red River will improve their overall record to 18-15, and they will move on to take on the loser of West Fargo Horace and Fargo Shanley, which is playing out tonight in Fargo. And with the loss, Valley City season will come to an end at 19-15, and Valley City moves on to the middle division of volleyball coming up next year. And so for the Highlanders tonight, The loss of Jovi Borg, the loss of Ava Hughesby, and the loss of Bailey LaRue, 3 really solid seniors for this Highlander volleyball team. But a lot of talent coming back and a new division to compete in next year, which probably means some big things coming up for the Highlanders. Post-game report tonight for those of you in Grand Forks, brought to you this evening by Spray Advantage and by Lake Region State College. A quick review of the matchup tonight. In each of the 3 sets that we had, Red River built up big leads. In the second and third, Valley City was able to challenge. Highlanders were beaten going away by Red River in the opening set tonight, 25-13. In the second, we saw a big 9-point lead for Red River, cut down to 3 on a couple of occasions, but Red River went on for a 25-18 win. And then in the third, it was Valley City again dropping behind early, but boy, oh boy, did Valley City get a comeback going. Tied it up at 19, forced a timeout from Grand Forks Red River, but out of the timeout, Red River scored 6 of the final 7 rallies to put this one away tonight by a final score of 25-20. Individual results tonight, Katie Koka, a tremendous match for Valley City as she finishes with 12 kills this evening. Ava Hughesby with 4 hard-fought kills. Bailey LaRue had her moments tonight. Didn't get probably enough opportunities to play offense in the middle of that net, but 3 kills and a block tonight for LaRue. And really impressed with what Dakota Potratz did tonight. Potratz doesn't get enough offensive credit for the type of match that she played tonight. Junior on the right pin, and did a really nice job hitting balls tonight. Now, in the long run, all the offensive players for Valley City probably deserved better offensive numbers and just didn't get them because Red River really executed defensively tonight, dug up a lot of balls in the back row and did some things that maybe they don't do all that often, but they had a big night digging in the back row tonight. That means the Highlanders should have more credit on the offensive side of things than they do, but Katie Koka earned hers with 12 tonight, but was impressed with the matchup that Dakota Potratz played on the right pin tonight. For Grand Forks Red River, 11 kills for Lizzie Coons this evening, also an ace and a block, and Carson Grube with 8 kills, kind of what you expected from this Red River team this evening. Shea Panos didn't need a lot tonight. She ended up with 4. Peyton Bergeron with 5. Nice place from the right pin. Gabby Usseldinger with 6, and in one brief moment in the second set, she was doing some really big things tonight. She had 4 blocks to go along with those 6 kills this evening as well. Riders will advance to a matchup coming up on Saturday at West Fargo Cheyenne High School against either Fargo Shanley or West Fargo Horace, and the winner of that matchup, the Rough Riders in that particular winner, will go on to the state tournament next week at the Fargo Dome. Some exciting ones at the Class B level tonight as well. Oak Grove Central Cass Region 1. Up in Grafton tonight, it's Grafton and Thompson in Region 2. They're going to be on the floor in about 10 minutes, maybe 15, with a Region 2 title on the line. Of course, Thompson, the preeminent favorite out of Region 2, but Grafton with a very good team this year, so that'll be a fun one at the Class B level. And for Valley City, season comes to an end. Time to move on to the next sport. There is going to be a lot of basketball talent on this Highlander volleyball team tonight as well, and they're going to be in a middle division already, so they've got an opportunity to get some things done in that middle division in basketball next year, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what the Highlanders can do as far as the middle division in volleyball coming up next year. Big thank you to all of you who joined us for it this evening. Again, for those of you in Grand Forks, we've got more coming up tomorrow. State championship football could be an historic day. Red River's never won a state football championship. They have the opportunity to do that coming up tomorrow night. Or I should say rather tomorrow afternoon when they go up against West Fargo Horace, and the broadcast of that will be middle of the afternoon. That's all we're going to say because we don't know exactly when that thing's going to start. So we'll say middle of the afternoon, and that's it. But we'll have that for you coming up on KNOX Radio tomorrow from the Fargo Dome as well. And we'll be seeing those of you in Valley City soon also. We've got Viking football coming up on Saturday, the final go-around with the Vikings and Jimmy's for the paint bucket. Let's bring the paint bucket home from Jamestown and keep it for a whole lot of years while the Jimmys move on to that next level. So let's get that coming up on Saturday. Pregame 12:30, kickoff at 1 from Jamestown. We'll see you again for sports coming up on Saturday here on KOVC. And for those of you on KOVC, I'll see you tomorrow with Steve. For those of you on KNOX, I'll see you tomorrow afternoon. Looking forward to having you with us again wherever you may be around the region. So, with that being said, Red River wins it 3-0, 25-13, 25-18, 25-20. Riders move on. Valley City season comes to an end at 19-15. For KOVC KNOX Sports, I'm Ryan Cunningham. For Luca Carpenter, thank you so much for joining us here this evening. We'll join our regular programming already in progress here tonight on KOVC and on KNOX on the radio side. Those of you on the video side, we'll see you down the road.